in the day. The instigations are starting to within, but if we turn back to the fakers, it really is a sin. We support investigators and debunkers alike, but the community is changing shape. And the real investigations are starting to within, but if we turn back to the fakers, it really is a sin. We support investigators and debunkers alike, but the community is changing shape. It's making us so dizzy. So buckle up and wish us luck while creators get real busy. We need more paranormal, even though we love our lives. So let's start letting subjects in, so the community survives. We're all done with the ghost hunts. Let's hear it for them all. We love all cool debunkers, no need for them to fall. But let's look to the future here and look beyond our walls. Other spooky topics are waiting for our calls. Let's investigate the script, it's what did the story start. Let's make ourselves some music, some parodies and art. Let's wonder about aliens and listen to their call. Let's look at past now and years to come and not just at the mall. Folklore from days gone by, techniques from the past, tarot cards and psychics, let's have a total blast. Let's sort through all the research and see what stays and goes. Urban myths and cryptids, look how the subjects grow. We need more paranormal, even though we love our lives. So let's start letting subjects in, so the community survives. We're all done with the ghost hunts. Let's hear it for them all. We love all cool debunkers, no need for them to fall. But let's look to the future here and look beyond our walls. Other spooky topics are waiting for our calls. Let's investigate the script, it's when did the story start. Let's make us all some music, some parodies and art. Let's wonder about aliens and listen to their call. Let's look at past our future here and look beyond our walls. Other spooky topics are waiting for our calls.
Oopsie, I was on mute. Oh, good start, wasn't it? Good job I noticed. Didn't notice the little thing going round my avatar. And that was why. Just let me sort some music out. There we go. Is that playing? Yep. Right, hello everybody. Quickly go through the chat before I start. Icy Ghost Cuts has it. Oh, dentist appointment. Oh, I'm pleased I don't have to worry quite so much about that these days. John Boy, I'm sure there's something I'm supposed to message you about. I can't remember what it is. But hey, sweetie, how are we doing? Hi, Dion. Good to see you. Elaine, thank you so much for the super chat. For any fun, we'll be late, but love you all. Awesome. That fun that will go into the travel fund. Which is for my spending money when I go over to the States in a couple of years. Pam, hello. How are we doing? Oh, that's me. That's it. Fantastic. Raven! Hey, Serlin. How are you doing? Oh, I've got to keep changing what I say. Did I say hello to Pam? I'm losing track already. I'm only down about 3 names. Oh, yeah, I did say hello to Pam. Mike O in the house, or as Ravens just said, Mike Phil says that better than me. Mike Crying the chat. Pinky, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Going to walk a bit soon. It's sunny, a bit windy. We've had gale force winds here for about 3 days. Fine, I'm not complaining, because it cooled down yesterday. We had overcast and rain. It was awesome. Hence the avatar for the live. It was overcast this morning. The sun's out, but it's still gale force winds, so there's air. I have air to breathe. That is so unusual, especially now. But I probably shouldn't say that because I know a lot of people haven't got this relief that we've got at the moment. Phil's had a rotten night at work. Where he is, it's 90 plus degrees all week with heat factor of over 100, and the place he works at is hot all year round because it's industrial. So he really had a bad night last night. Hi, everyone's just out of the room sorting coffee, and Bicky's ready for the stream. I have coffee. I think I've ever done it on the Bicky's this morning, so I'll be hungry in about an hour. Good to see you. Pomp in the house. Hey, Pomp. Good afternoon. Yes, Caroline, I hope you're feeling a bit better. Getting worried, sweetie. Getting worried. Wayne. Hello, Wayne. By the way, Spaghetti turns up. Remind me I need to plank him. Threatening me with white chocolate in Crow Stream yesterday. It's very rude. Love the last video. Do you know that video took me 2 days? Well, to put together. Acres of research. And it was 14 minutes long. Mind you, I did hold back on a lot because there are going to be further videos on some of that content. I wanted that video to just slot in with History of Debunking. But I did mention what videos I was doing in the video, but one of the video I might hit the ground running with is I want to do an in-depth look at Harry Houdini. Because to all intents and purposes, he's kind of the godfather of debunking in my mind as to what I've read so far. And I've managed to download his book, which is called A Magician Among the Spirits, which chronicles a lot of his paranormal investigation and debunking. So, I mean, the guy used to go in disguise to seances, and he would take with him a policeman and a reporter to get them. So, yeah, I'm gonna do an in-depth look at Harry Houdini, and while a lot of that's all fresh in my head, I might do that quite quickly. It's 1:15 here. Yes, night time for Pinky. Need more dance. Need more emojis anyway. Need to because I've got space for quite a few. Actually, I'll have a space for quite a few now because I haven't looked since I hit the 1,000. I know they give you more when you've got the second level of monetization, so let's get a load of new emojis up. They're still fit. Oh no, Caroline. Oh. No. Really hope that you start coming out of that. It's not good. Debbie. Good afternoon. Miss Mayhem, good to see you. Just watched a documentary on NDE. Definitely. Yeah, as something in the future. I mean, I've got so much planned at the moment, but somebody did mention it with regards to the Believe in Me project. Will you take NDE stories, Sarah? And yes, I will. Because it's something I'm very interested in. Both in terms of what happens when you have an NDE and also about what happens afterwards. Sleep seems to evade me these days. I'm tired all the time, but I can never sleep. Mind you, the heat doesn't help. I mean, it wasn't quite so bad last night, but it's just too hot. Oh, it was. I shouldn't really be complaining at the moment. Sam Hain in the house. How are we doing? What's the weather like for you? Calamity. Hey. It's intro's the best yet. That song's about a year old. I've been going through the videos I took down before applying to be remonetized last year. And I'm going to use some of them for intros for the live streams, and I may play some of them on the live streams. But I'm going to put a load over on Fantastic Folio because I'm not bothered about that channel ever being monetized. There's one or two things are already over there. Was one or two of the Crow radios and some of the songs, but I'll dump a load more of the videos that I took down to get the remonetization, because there was quite a few. Actually, the horror one I just put out was a year old, but I decided to chance that one because I want to do some more horror movie. Oh look, spaghetti alla paranormale. Excuse me for a second. I just need to find something. This is for yesterday, Alessi. Yep. Going into Crow's comments. Threatening me with white chocolate. Hurt. If I was on camera right now, I wish I could get my laptop sorted to go on camera for lives, but I can't at the minute. If I was on camera right now, you would see me point to my head and my heart and say that hurt here and here. White chocolate. Just Crow in the chat. Not a kangaroo in sight. Hope he's lurking to hear that. I noticed. What did you notice, Jamie? Hey, Jamie. Doing that thing again where I can't remember what I said. That's why I need to do the Houdini video quickly while it's all in my head. Reality, how are you doing? As somebody who knows how to research. Actually, I know how to research. It's just it's just sorting myself out. I'm out of practice at being organised with it. And I mean, I always was very distractible when I was doing research, sort of read something and it was not actually what I was working on, but oh, that looks interesting. Very big on shiny objects, so I think there's about 5 videos I want to do out of doing that initial research. Crow in the chat. Can't be that far behind. Oh, I can. Oopsie. Definitely Crow in the chat. Thank goodness everybody's just saying hello to each other. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. And white chocolate day. You'll get another one for that. Then drop bears. Wessie, if you haven't seen it, if you weren't around for it on Sunday or you haven't caught up yet, somebody link APRF in the chat, please. APRF's video they did a premiere on Sunday night. Also, the video's still up. That's how you do a real investigation video. That is how you do it. And whether you get any activity or not, that is how you do it. No spoilers. Please go support APRF. Watch the video that they premiered on Sunday. You'll see what I mean. Bit windy, understatement, yeah. It's I have to confess, I was supposed to go up to the doctor's yesterday afternoon. Not to see the doctor, it was for admin to fill forms and stuff in. And it was still warm at that point, and I just couldn't face, because it's a long walk for me for the doctors, especially going at like hardly moving. I'm walking very slowly at the minute, and I just bailed on going. I couldn't go. But I did go up later in the day into town, and I sorted it out. I didn't have to go out today, which is just as well because it's gale force winds again here, but at least it's clear in the air, so I shouldn't really moan. Betsy woo, says Raven. It's a polar bastard down here and raining. We had rain yesterday. I think we had a little bit this morning. It's just freshened everything up. It's just freshened everything up. I need air but can't open doors and windows at the moment. Oh yeah, we've got that problem at the back, but where I am, I can't hear them. I can't open the window in here, but I've got the fan on. It's just plain old cold and freezing out here. Oh no, well, in the winter, isn't you? I have got two fantastic. Somebody coming in, blanket. I know it's a very quick influx today. Sheila, hello. On Voice of Surgery. Good luck, Sheila. Hope everything goes spiffingly. There's going to be some frost in a few hours. Look, actually, I thought we were going to get some this morning. We get ours mid-August, where I live anyway. We start seeing the first frosts middle to going towards the end of August. Mum has a name for it. It's a sort of traditional name for it, and I can't remember what it is. But she says it's usually around her birthday, which is the 18th of August. Hi Wes, love the latest video, makes me want to dust off my EDR. It was a really good video. A great location as well. And I'm hoping you get a chance to go back, Wes and Lisa, to see if you can compare and contrast any of those results. KLH, hello, how are we doing? How are you today? How do you do? Jamie pretending to be a gentleman. It's a bit funny. Sucks being on what it does. And I want to see our Caroline getting it better. Jamie at work, listening. I'm drawing a picture, feeling all motivated and crafty. It's going to be... Don't look at it like that. You've got good skills as an artist. If you want the honest answer with me, I mean, I'd been drawing as a hobby for years. After being told at school for years I couldn't draw a straight line. And 13 years ago I came back and started the business and went professional. That was 2012. And even doing it professionally, I would say it took 6 or 7 years for me to actually feel more confident. I'm never 100% confident. One of my besties will always say I'm never happy with what I do, but that takes time. I've got to paint up some faux leather bags actually, and I need to get back into swing of it. Haven't had any extreme heat here yet. I'm dreading what's going to happen in July and August. You see, by August here, you can get a bit of hot weather, but we tend to start cooling down in August. It's not. It goes on a bit longer these days, but I would just remember every year going to school because I grew up 8 miles away. And after the UK summer holidays are sort of the end of July to the beginning of September, and every school holidays it was rain, wind. Then you'd go back and we'd have what's termed as an Indian summer, and it would suddenly be lovely when you were back at school. So really we get ours in now to about the end of July. I got a Jaguar it's killer in Kentucky. I'll bet. That's the only problem I've got when I come over. Is at the moment, Bestie, who's supposed to be coming with me, because we've been over to we spent some time over in Albuquerque in Texas, and she'd said to me a couple of years ago, well, we should go back to the States, and we're going to be hitting the southern states, but she can only take the end of August off, and then she's agreed to fly her home on her own so I can stay over for a couple of weeks. So yeah, that's the only problem, is because if I was coming over on my own, it wouldn't be at that time of year. One, because of the heat, and two, because it's going to be more expensive for flying. But it's what she's got to stick to with her work. Oh no, we're still feeling grotty. Oh, it's nothing worse than wanting to sleep but not being able to because of discomfort. First planking of the day goes to Kulak. Stop gloating, Wayne. I'm sure there's plenty planks left. I owed him that from yesterday. Hello, Wombats. Hello, James. How are we doing? Creepypasta. We mentioned, we probably alluded to creepypasta in episode 5 of History of Debunking, because that's when I'm doing the folklore and urban legends, etc. But Sarah Crow said his place is safe, white chocolate zone. Really? Really, Debbie? After all this time you listened to Crow? Mm-hmm. This isn't a safe white chocolate zone. I've planked Crow for that bloody white chocolate fountain he put when I was on the panel. He put as a background. First time he came in here after that, he got a planking. Tuk Kulaks, you just may as well just say white chocolate is good on cold pizza. I don't know. Research can be daunting. Yeah, it's especially when you're going back that far. But it's amazing what references you can find, and the beauty of especially things like the 1800s and early 1900s. There's a lot of sites that you can just download the PDF of the books. Because the other one that I downloaded was Barnum's. P.T. Barnum did one called... what's it called? A World of Humbugs, I think it is. Which is a similar thing where he talks about fake paranormal. And you can just... I mean, they're not the easiest to read because they're literally PDFs and often sort of tiny writing. But you don't have to source the books. You can actually just get them online. I'm lost now. Hello to everybody. Thank you, Raven. I must be behind. 10 minutes behind. Oh. Yeah, please go and if you haven't seen it, please go and watch APRF's premiere from Sunday night. I like the Drop Bear. I like the Drop Bear. Drop Bears are cute. I get down the rabbit hole and I read. I know it's easy done, isn't it? And it's easy to get distracted, and especially for things that you didn't really know were there, and especially. I mean, I'm sure reality will say it, and you'll say, Carl, is when you're looking at the older histories, suddenly you find the resources are available. It's like hitting gold. I'd like drop kick a bear. Wayne, do you know what? Except I can't find it. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Drop bear for you. Oh, don't worry about my video, Debbie. I mean, it's got in the playlist. It's not very long, and you know that I'm putting all the history debunkings in one playlist. It could all, so that if anybody eventually just wants to watch it as one long piece. Who only has 300 subs? It's so professional. I know. Do you know something, James? If you talk about APRF, I can't remember. Wes might remember. I can't remember what they were on when this first came into my comments. I'm sure it was under 100 though. And I mean, I'll often see a channel. Well, not often. Occasionally, I'll see a channel that I think is a really good idea, and you just get the feeling it's got real potential. Debunk the Junk was one. I think he had about 6 subscribers, and I thought there was real potential here. And Ghost Cats, the new channel Ghost Cats is doing, is another one. And with APRF, I remember that first investigation I watched on. It wasn't the first one I watched, but when they put out the Knowlton Church one, no, they don't look like. That's the beauty of it. There's a problem sometimes with YouTube that people look at sub numbers, sub count. It's not always, don't look at a channel and think, oh, they've got under 1,000 subs. Subs. There are channels with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of subs that you think, how have you got all this? So don't look at the sub count, look at the content. But I agree. I would say if I didn't see that sub count with APRF, I would, and you said to me, Sarah, guess what the sub count is? I would probably say between 1,000 and 3,000, and I genuinely mean that. They'll get there. They'll get there. Dean Bailey, coming into my chat after you grasped me up to Beardo. The nerve. Sarah's supporting Seg. I am. Hey, Alexis Artemis, Greenhound the First. How are we doing, sweetie? Just watching a video about horror movie effects. Yeah, I'm going to be doing more of those. That's what I used to teach. One of the things I used to teach was, film theory, but I used to use horror movies a lot. So, and I'm trying to bring it round to this idea. The whole thing a couple of weeks ago. I did a couple of videos on it where Casper Site said we should make it more like a movie. And a lot of us criticised it, but there are different ways of doing that, including the way it's filmed, etc. So I'm going to try and tie it into the investigations. But I am going to do more horror movie videos. I'm caring for the outdoor things for my mum because the heat wind says she can't. Yes, that's the problem I'm having, Cal. Good for you. Good for you, sweetie. In the chat. I'm trying to get up to date. Just sub. Thank you, James. Highly recommended. And Crow did a reaction video to them to shout them out as well. Sorry, it's because everybody's saying hello, frost and all. Yeah, we can. Well, when we say frost, it's more like the first dews. The dew on the grass can be sort of mid to late August. Getting ready for the frosts, but that's kind of the frost before it gets bitterly cold. Do you live in Iceland? I live in Northumberland. Same thing. I'd say, like I say, I'm probably more talking. You can occasionally, if it's really cold, get it, but yeah, it's more the morning dew will start middle of August. It's usually November here. Oh no, no. If it depends on what September's like. If we get what I called an Indian summer, we're fine. If we don't, I mean, I used to do the market every year, all year, and I do remember for the last, well, I haven't done it for a couple of years, but for the 12 years I did it, I can remember at least 4 or 5 Septembers that I ended up having to just give up for the season because I got arthritis. So once the cold weather hit, well, I did it less and less. We'll definitely excellent. Frost in August in the UK. Yeah, there's a morning dew. Yeah, don't forget how far north I am. I doubt you're going to get it any further south than me. Jamie trying to be a posh Englishman. Oh no, just trying to be posh generally. I was topping my art class at school. Now I can barely draw anything. I always say drawing and art, especially drawing, is like a muscle. You've got to keep doing it all the time. Because you do have to get yourself back to it. I do. After all this time, I do. I'm a doodler though, which kind of helps. Doodle on everything. I love drawing like little kids doing horror films. Really creepy. August is the best time for a snow trip and some skiing and snowboarding here in New Zealand. I would genuinely would love to go to New Zealand. I spend so much time on Google Earth looking at New Zealand. It's a lot cooler down the south coast now, but it still feels so muggy. It's really cool here, but I was sitting on the steps outside the front, waiting for my food delivery this morning about 11:30. And actually the sun came out for the first time this morning. And as soon as the sun came from behind the clouds, yeah, it was still hot. You kind of need the cloud cover for the relief at the minute. Never worry, your art is good enough so long you enjoy it. I'm going to be redoing it actually. I did one a while ago when this was an art channel. I'm going to be putting a vlog out about that on my art channel. And first and foremost, do the art for yourself. Don't worry what anybody thinks about it, because it is such a therapeutic hobby. I mean, when I'm not drawing what I have to draw, when I draw what I want to draw, I still find it therapeutic. Just love to sit down in front of the TV and just draw away. It's very relaxing. So, Jamie, I hope you're going to clean that up after the live. The gentleman that you are. I prefer dark chocolate. You're forgiven, Dean. I forgive you for grassing the chat up and me up. Dark chocolate's where it's at. White chocolate on the pasta pot noodle. No, I actually like pot noodle, not pasta. I like pot noodle. I'm one of those weird people. Don't want white chocolate on it though. I just like my milk chocolate. Milk chocolate is good too. White chocolate fountain crow. No, Crow's not awesome. He's not awesome at all. Don't let anybody tell you he's awesome. Literally on the back of the screen when I was live on his live once. White chocolate fountain. Very rude. Oh no, Caramac's disgusting. I'm not having that. I'd rather eat white chocolate than Caramac. There is a white chocolate in New Zealand made by Whittaker's and it's so good. I love the macadamia one. Hey, find me a white chocolate. I'll have the melted cheese fountain, please. Oh, yeah. Anyone tried Dubai chocolate yet? I have not tried Dubai chocolate, I don't think. Do like my Swiss and my Belgian chocolates, though. Houdini and Barnum collaborated. Yes, they all tended to. So did Houdini. Sorry, Houdini for a while collaborated with Conan Doyle till they fell out because Houdini debunked him, or debunked his wife, because Conan Doyle's wife said she was a medium. It's in the video. So yeah, they do. Although I'm talking about them separately, obviously in the video, yeah, a lot of them sort of knew each other and were parts of the same society and met up and worked together. Can you imagine researching rabbit holes? Sadly, yes. I've seen casts made from rabbit holes and dens. They're so smart. They are. A dog digs in rabbit holes. A husky did too. It's a natural thing for dogs. Peter Rabbit had a hole under a tree and then he blew it up. Alice fell down a rabbit hole. Where she ended up? Rocket surgery? Donna says, I'll never learn. Donna's right. Donna is right. On his deathbed, white chocolate, cold pizza, mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise. The only thing that I like is mayonnaise. Just reading a really good book on the history of paranormal fakers and their methods called The Spectre of Illusion, by Michael Tompkins. I'll write that down, actually. It's why I actually remembered to put proper paper next to me today. Of Illusion. Matthew Tompkins. A lot of the paranormal fakers in the Victorian era in the up to the early 20s, and actually still today, the magicians of the time were the ones debunking them above the scientists and the academics, because the magicians knew the tricks. But most of it was sleight of hand. What do you call it? When you distract, that's not the word I'm looking for. Oh, words are tricky. It was a lot of the same tricks. So it was why people like Barnum, like Houdini, Randy, even Penn and Teller debunk paranormal, especially things like seances, because they know the tricks. What I didn't actually mention in the video, of course, but I'm going into parapsychology, is things like cold reading as well. Still showing the love. This is why the wider community is so good. If we alert everyone to great channels, we can boost their numbers a bit. Yeah, and APRF do deserve the numbers. I would like to see them get to their 500 fairly quickly, to be honest. Let's get them up and running, because they're doing a sterling job. Yeah, I know about the fights tonight. Seg. I'll be there cheering Seggy on and cheering our Raven on. I think Alessi, I think Kulux changes it sometimes. It is tonight though. Cold weather kills my hands, but I hate the snow. But cold weather kills my hands. My daughter suffers badly. She has arthritis in her. Yeah, that's why it kills me. It's not serious. It's actually fairly mild compared to most people. But I have rheumatoid arthritis, so the cold, actually, even the heat when it's hot and muggy, I think it's more to do with moisture, not as well as cold. And I don't like wearing gloves, so I wear arthritis gloves, which are fingerless. Catherine, that's well in the house. Hello, sweetie. I've been colouring to get my hand going, practicing the movements. That's a good method, yeah. Love to draw, but gradually lost interest. Yeah, if you're not into it. Wayne, whatever do you mean? I have you know I'm not posh nor my gentleman. Well, that's what I said. But you were being all. Quentin Blake was. That's the problem, though, James. Is people tend to see sort of realism as look, they can really draw. Often realism is technical drawing. I'm not playing down technical drawing and I mean, my middle nephew did engineering, electrical engineering, and some of the stuff he was drawing as his coursework. I mean, I couldn't have the patience to do it. But Quentin Blake was a natural artist. I mean, a real natural artist. And Quentin Blake illustrated for Roald Dahl for years. Posh gentlemen say, whatever do you mean? We'll give him a list. Rain, I'm a redneck. Here, hold my beer and watch this. I'm saying nothing. Mystic Mimo, hello, sweetie. Jamie, you have no cover. Cry in the chat. Oh, welcome in, Mistress Kaylee. White chocolate fountain with hot dogs for dipping. Ugh. It's bad enough putting them in mayonnaise. I still yet to have a hot dog, and I love hot dogs. No. Actually, to be honest with you, those videos Crow was showing yesterday, the one with I think it was a chocolate fountain, guy catching his hair in it, I'm thinking, I'm not sure I want to go anywhere near any type of fountain now. We finally admitted so you love white chocolate. No. Yuck. I like pot noodles. That's the pea pad boy one. I like the curry one. I don't think they do it anymore, but I used to like the pot rice. That was yummy, but I don't think they did it. Typically something I like, they stopped doing. I think that was years ago, though. A bit tired today. Can't stay long. I have to go see the... I hope you're alright, Catherine. But you're alright. Crow's funny, though. Is he? No. Is he really? Have you really listened to him? Now Kaylee is here. Now there's trouble. I love Kaylee. And actually, I need Kaylee's help on something. So I really love Kaylee right now. Sandra! Hello, beautiful people. So late. Just got in from the afternoon shift. Hope getting back into work. Still going okay? You're not too exhausted? That'd be a shock to the system. Good to see you, darling. Karamak is lovely. No, Karamak is... Ugh. Say put Karamak... Tell me I've got Tweety, the Karamak or white chocolate. I'm going for the white chocolate. And I can't stand white chocolate. So, Crow in the chat. Have muscle cramps in legs and feet. Hurt so much. Oh no, get that. Go and get that sorted. Might need some physio, sweetie. I'm sitting at the time for peace and humidity. Yeah, we're kind of lucky here that it's a bit calmer. I think she claimed that Houdini's mother was speaking in English when she hardly. Yes, that's how he debunked them. That's how they fell out, and he told everybody because Houdini just used to out people. They'd invited him to a séance that Doyle's wife was doing. She claimed to speak to Houdini's mother, and Houdini's mother barely spoke a word of English, so that's how Houdini debunked it and thought, no, you're talking bollocks. I don't think he phrased it like that, but... had my last back fall of a chair, had to sleep sideways and pillow beside me. Oh, no! Ew. No, yuck. Although, I did buy some sandwich spread, which is made with salad cream, and I actually enjoyed eating it. I should have had that for lunch, actually. I forgot I got it. Think nerve damage. That's why my hand's knackered. It's got nerve damage, but a good physio will at least get it eased. Doesn't fix it permanently if there's nerve damage there, but I mean the doctors were useless with me. It was because I had a physio for, I can't remember how long, it was months and months. I can still hear in my head say, use it or lose it, Sarah. And I couldn't use my hand at all. It was stuck in one position. And it's thanks to Shandy. She was called Shandy. I can actually use my left hand, but it's still got the nerve damage. I constantly feel it. Body giving up. Know the feeling. What a drag it is getting up. I know. I don't mind age. It's blooming body not working properly. So challenging, Caroline. I'm thinking of change and career. Kind of what I did. I watched a special episode of James Randi claiming someone had won the $1 million prize. Only turned out to be a April Fool joke. Because Houdini offered money for being able to prove psychic abilities. Must be stressful to get right back in. I mean, that's a hell of a job to literally be diving back into as well. You know, it's a stressful job and tiring physically as well. In fact, I know it is because I know people who do it. It's Sandra Banana Hammock Peachy. Oh, I said banana. Let's change. Keep saying banana. Not talking American for a change. Jamie's written a novel. Guys, 2 ways that help a lot is to like the videos and lives. Be sure to comment. Helps more than you know. Yeah, YouTube likes interaction. They like interaction. So just a quick hit of the like button and a little comment saying awesome or you suck. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's the interaction it likes. I love colouring. I don't. I'm a bit lazy when it comes to the colouring. It's the drawing that I like. So Jamie loves his comments. Jamie does love his comments. Oh, don't get him started. I know, I get respect for all my comments. I could make a comment on that. I know I'm behind on mine, by the way, guys, because, you know, I suck. Trained by Crow of Judas here. Just tell me I suck. Colouring is relaxing. I enjoy starting it, then about halfway through I get bored. I get so bored being home. I don't mind being home. Even if I wasn't. I mean, I work from home, but even if I wasn't doing the work from home bit, I'm such a nerd. Loads of things I can do: read, write, draw. As long as art gives you an emotional response, I think that's the main thing. 100%. Do you know? When I first came home and set up the business, when I say I set up the business, it was as a professional artist. And I live in a very touristy area. So during the season, I would spend time at markets and the occasional fair and things like that. I don't do it anymore, but I just work from home. But and you sort of go around the sort of craft fairs and art fairs and the markets, etc., and you'll see two types of artists. You'll see them anywhere. This is a very simplified way of putting it, but it's exactly what James has just said. You'll see what my dad used to call them, the chocolate box artists. And technically they were very good. Often if you're in a place like where I live, they're watercolours. They're pretty little watercolours, and they're lovely. There's nothing wrong with them. But you could look at about 3 different artists and not be able to pick out the difference between them. Same with the photographers, by the way. And you know that, and they do well, they sell, and you know it's going to go on the wall, and you know it's barely going to get looked at. Whereas I learned very quickly, because I tried to go when I first started, I tried to be quite conventional, but I'm not a conventional artist. And I had some of what I call my stuff on, as well as what I thought I was supposed to be doing for the tourists. And for my stuff, I have people who collect it. Not a huge amount, but I have people who collect it. I have one guy who it got to the point where I just don't think he had any space left on his walls, because, like you say, it's a response. People actually love it, and you get an emotional response from it. I do occasionally buy off other artists, and that's why I buy. Sometimes I think that's amazing. I'm not an artist who thinks, oh, well, I'm an artist, so I'm going to buy off anybody else. Hell no. If I see a piece of art that I love, I'm going to buy it, If I can afford it. You're posh compared to some of the locals around here. I get in trouble if I say anything on that. Mind you, I can't talk. Northeast. Helps APRF and helps Sarah. So after the live, be sure to comment. I think you can comment. Go comment. I mean, it's great if you do it for me, but please, if you're looking at a channel getting going like APRF, please do that. Please just at least remember to hit the like, and just you don't have to leave a novel if you don't want to. Just put great video. It doesn't matter even if it's just great video or awesome or whatever. Just because the more comments and the more likes, the quicker APRF will get into the algorithm. Jamie, be nice to my friend. Jamie, be nice to Kaylee's friend. Jamie is at work. You can tell Jamie's at work. He's online in chat. When he's at home, you don't see him. Bit like Phil, actually. Sarah and Brittany. You don't drink beer? Jeff Afar. Blank yellow to chat listening, but back to work for me. Another one who tends to be more in chat when he's working. Jeff Afar in chat. Don't make me make another song, Kaylee. Go on, get him. I had quiche for lunch. I haven't had quiche for a bit. I'm going to have to order one. Jeff, hi. I like quiche. Let's have quiche for a bit. When I came out of hospital, I was eating quiche all the time. Because I was too weak to cook, and I like quiche. It was just enough to keep me going. Sticky rib pot noodle. I did not know there was a sticky rib pot noodle. I may have to check that out. I always just pick up the curry. Jamie's awesome. What? You think white chocolate's awesome, you know, so phlebotomy vampire. I like the pastry on quiche as well. I'm hungry now. I know we shouldn't have. It's only 3:10. No, mind you, I've got some hummus downstairs, so I use pictures of pot noodles to scare off spaghetti paranormale, like scaring off a vampire with a crucifix. Pot noodle is a guilty pleasure of mine. So are super noodles. I do have super noodles in, actually. If you can get hold of them, the Cajun chicken ones are gorgeous. Hold up, why am I loved? How much drugs are you on? Not enough. It might be the fajita. Is it the chicken fajita? It's not Cajun chicken, it's chicken fajita. Yeah. I can't find it at the minute, but of course I can't find it. I like it. Dark chocolate makes me sneeze, but I love it. Mints make me sneeze. I always break the spaghetti. Well, I do if I'm cooking for other people. I don't if I'm cooking for me. But I often use penne, so it's a bit difficult to break penne. I can come and practice on you, Caroline. How are you with needles? Might want to politely turn it down, Caroline. Mints and Tic Tacs make me sneeze. The ones that really make me sneeze are extra strongs. Yeah. Does it work on all the time? It probably does work on all Italians, actually. It probably does. I love my Italian food, though. That's how Deb keeps her sexy look. Has a lot of salad dressing. Yeah, actually, I haven't been sneezing this week. Pollen count must be down here. I don't mind needles. I'm not frightened of needles. I don't want anybody to tell me that they're going to put one in my wrist again, though. Because they did that when I was in hospital. To check my blood. I just need to put it into your wrist. It'll sting a bit. Nearly hit the fucking roof. Buy us a normal hot dog and I'll share the mustard. I don't like English mustard. English mustard's yucky. But for me, a hot dog is fried onions and ketchup. From a vendor. Or if I'm at a restaurant, a chili dog. I do love a chili dog. But the traditional hot dog, ketchup and fried onion. None of this mayo rubbish. Jamie doesn't like mayo. I eat mayo all the time, just not on hot dogs. Wayne, I'm not going out today, so anytime, sweetness. Anytime. Oh, you in trouble, Sarah? Wayne likes me, Jamie. I hope. Hope he still likes me. I do talk to Wayne occasionally. I do talk to people. Yes, I when I hadn't sort of said which photographs it is, but when I do I did mention doing a video. This was actually Crow's idea because my background academically. is I'm going to do a two-part series. I'm going to do one on early photography, paranormal photography, and one on early cinema special effects. And the one in photography, I've actually got 5 photographs that have been debunked. But if you were like me and like yourself, and if probably a few other people in the chat, and before the internet, spent childhood going through paranormal books and encyclopedias, they're 5 very well-known photographs. And one of the photographs I'm going to be looking at is the Cottingley Fairies. And I'll be going through the story of that. And yeah, Conan Doyle got involved in that. And I'll give you a little spoiler on that one, guys. Is one of the it seems difficult to imagine now that the Cottingley Fairies sort of endured for so long, until the girls themselves admitted it, that they'd faked it. Or one of them said one of them was real, but the other one said no, she's not telling the truth. Anyway, but the reason it endured for so long for some people, including Conan Doyle, was because they immediately gave somebody the original negative. So they didn't just have the photograph to work off, they had the negative, and the negative was literally the exact same thing as the photograph. Nothing had been manipulated on the negative, on the photograph, sorry. So that's one of the things I'll be going through. My bananas are too green. Try getting yellow bananas in this country for the last year. I have to buy them in advance so they ripen. They're greener than the bloody Savoy cabbage most of the time. Yeah, Conan Doyle was, and I think I said in the video that he didn't want to be remembered as an author. He wanted to be remembered as a spiritualist and a paranormal investigator. Of course, a lot of people aren't even aware he had anything to do with the paranormal. They just see him as, the creator of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, no, you sound like Joe, Sarah. You don't suck. That's a crow thing. Just tell me I suck in the comments. Daddy. Yeah, do the French taunter in Jamie's comments. Call him a smeghead as well. That's it. Your mother smelled of elderberries. Can't remember half of that thing now. Ned loves to fondle the like button. Does he? I would be careful what Jamie's been getting people to do to it. Tell Ned to wash his hands. I'm hungry and want a midnight snack, but I don't know what to have. Actually, do you know what I often have? I'm more likely to have it in the evening than I am, or at night than I am in the morning. Is I like my cereal. If I'm hungry at night, I like a bowl of cereal. I just don't do it very often because I put sugar on my cereal, so I can't have it every day. And his mother smells of elderberry, so I've got it right. Awesome. Your mother was a hamster. I couldn't. Oh, father smelled of elderberries. Couldn't remember what the other half was. Oh, Vegemite toast or crumpets. Oh, Vegemite. I like going to beer fairs. We know, sweetness. We can see by your avatar. I like beer. Oh, pizza scrolls. And you wonder what to eat? I want pizza. Oh, actually, I'm having pizza for dinner. So, whew. Oktoberfest. Well, paint a bit instantly forgettable. Yeah, basically, I think. So, going back to the pictures, I think so many people buy things to put on the walls, whether it's a painting or a drawing or a photograph, and it goes on the wall and it becomes part of the decor rather than something that you go back looking at. Don't worry, Sarah. Whenever we're not late with comments reading, that's the fun if we rotate subjects. I'm sorry, I'm getting so bad at staying up with the. It's because I'm waffling more. Especially if I'm talking about the paranormal. Don't tell Seg. So I'll crow the chat a bit. There you go. Sandra's made a decision. Vegemite and crumpet with glass of milk. There you go. Jamie is in trouble. Jamie's always in trouble. Then he'll claim innocence. I'm on when I get when I'm home. Yeah, he is. I lied. I think you get a lot of authors that get that, though. I mean, they're still harping on about that with Shakespeare. Did he write all his own plays? Dawson! If you're still here, because I'm 11 minutes behind the chat. Hello, sweetness. How are we doing? The few community art rooms on Teesside now. Where are you, Teesside? Performer shops used to be, they're great, but you have to go in and ask about the art. It's awkward if you... That's the trouble with community art rooms. There was a community hub here, which I never went in because it's a nice way to put it. I can't think of a nice way to put it. A lot of it was members of the community that think they know better than everybody else. Let's put it that way. So it depends on the community art rooms. I would actually love, ever since I've gave up work, I would actually love to actually, because people do ask me, will you run art classes? But here, finding someone that you can base yourself from is practically impossible. Soy and ginger sauce. Always going to get me with soy and ginger sauce. Fajita. I'm crowing the chat a bit. Hang on. They're trying to attract the locals, but they don't talk to you unless you go right up to them. Yeah. And they tend to be a bit precious. It's probably the better way of doing it. I'm using meat tenderizer on the spaghetti. Breaking spaghetti, you monster. Oh dear. I always bake spaghetti before cooking. If I'm cooking, it depends what I'm cooking for. If I'm cooking just for me, I don't. Because I eat it properly. I eat it with a fork and a spoon. But if I'm cooking for other people, I tend to break it. Hang on. Had some ramen yesterday. It's like pot noodle, isn't it? Crow will hear you talk. I'll talk about Mayhem. Crow's probably asleep. Don't scare me. I can't focus on drawing when I'm around other people. I can actually. But it took me a long time to get used to that. I think the reason I got used to it was when I was doing the market stall. And because I have so many different styles. And a number of people used to come up to me and say, oh, you know, who's done this then? Who's done that then? And I'm like, it's all me. Is it really? You? So I actually took to drawing behind the stall. I will admit that I used to start it before I got there and do something that I knew was going to look impressive. I still got comments though. And some stupid comment. I remember doing a black and white ink drawing of Newcastle. And I do this quite a lot because I like black and white stuff. I just use an ink pen, have a little paintbrush that I use to blend the colour. Get the different shades. And I remember somebody coming up and I'm doing this drawing and he actually literally said, oh, what kind of pen is that? Like the pen was doing the bloody work. It's a magic pen. Draws it for you. Of course, I like you, sir. I love Wayne. Wayne's awesome. Wayne is awesome. Do you know, I can't find Bombay Mix anymore. It's really annoying me. I love Bombay Mix. Crow in the chat. Green bananas are too tough and never ripen properly. Yeah. It's not been so bad the last month or so, but getting yellow bananas here is almost impossible sometimes. Hope Sky's okay. Thought she was. He was. A lot of them were connected with society. So was both. I think both Houdini and certainly Barnum was. Yes, I knew I'd seen her somewhere. I popped into Jeff's briefly last night, but I was going to bed. Crow the chat. I might order pizza for lunch. Well, I'm having pizza for dinner. I've already got it. Miss agreed. Ghost Wiener. Hello. How are you doing? Raven special. Raven is special. Definitely special. 12:20 a.m. for Caroline. I was late. Lisa. Team Lisa. How are we doing? I'm in trouble now. Yes, you are. He's been very naughty in chat, Lisa. He's saying all sorts. Mr. Bluebeard. Catherine. Who is Bluebeard? I know his wife was curious here. If you watch APRF's premiere, Wes has got his beard dyed blue at the moment. Trying to persuade him to. He did like the idea of it being glowing in the dark when they turn the lights off for night vision. Glass rights. Hello. Good afternoon. Working while lurking. Not a problem. How melts am I supposed to make mini? Oh, Kaylee. Did Sarah just say I don't eat properly? I don't. What I mean by that, I do eat. I eat all the time, but I'm a snacker. So I really have to make sure that I'm having at least. I often only have one proper meal a day. That's my dinner. But sometimes I'll skip that if I've had too much. That's what I meant by properly. I didn't mean I didn't eat. I eat all the time. Why would you want to draw Newcastle? Hey! It's actually a collage. Because it's local. When you're a local artist, you have to bloody draw local stuff. I was constantly having to draw. We have seabirds here called puffins that are really, really popular. My private name for them was the little bastards because I got sick of drawing them, but these didn't take long to draw. They used to go really well. Tiredness creates stupidity. That's my excuse for me. Let's face it, Bluebeard wasn't a very nice person. No. Good Bluebeard. There's always we haven't got a Premiere off license here. Do you know where I am? Middle of nowhere. I might have to just order it online. Night night, Catherine, you get some rest, sweetness. Chili cheese nuggets. Come on, remember where I am, guys. I can't even walk to McDonald's. I'm a victim to what Morrison's can deliver. Oh, how'd it go, Icy Ghost Cats? Hope you're okay, sweetness. Hope it wasn't too awful. Wes has been a good lad. But no worries, Wes. I got you back. That's $10 though. For 20, I'll say nice things. He's got such a heart, hasn't he, Wes? Such a heart. Oh, Icy Ghost Cats, thank you so much. You are a treasure. I've done it again. I nearly planked you for that. I've got to separate those buttons.
Oh my
god. Thank you. Legend. I'm green, I'm tangerine. Oh, James. Oh, it's so nice these days when somebody in chat gets one. That's brilliant. Oh my goodness, I'm at the bottom of the chat. It's only taken me an hour and 15 minutes. I think that's a record for me, actually. Even by my standards. Don't tell Seg. Or Crow. Not as bad as I thought. By anxiety makes so insane. I would champion plank, yeah. It's just refreshing to watch the plankins at the minute because of the bloody weather, but it's not so bad here. I'm telling you, you're telling me what? What are you telling me, Jamie? Use your words. That's Seg's territory. You're damn right it's Seg's territory. That's how you get through alive. You can. I'm telling on you. You're probably bloody lurking anyway. Crow might be. Always, trying to Google how many kangaroos are in my county. That was funny. Yeah, Seg's doing really well on his memberships, which is good. I like that. So, go Seggy. I love planking for a cool down. Yeah. It's just refreshing. Who am I missing? Oh, no, I'm not missing. It's all right. I'm getting confused. Bottom of the chat again. It's why this community is so unusual, because we do have very active live streams. We've got a very generous community for donations. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you, Caroline. And Jamie got there eventually. Thank you, Debbie. Just give me a sec. Is Ghost Wiener still in the chat? I'm going to feel guilty if he's not. I thought we were unusual because we are just unusual. I'm unusual. Holy in-joke, Batman, what's going on? You count so many in-jokes at the minute. Planking is refreshing until you realise that the boat is leaving without you. That's kind of the point of planking, though, isn't it? Hopefully Ghost Wiener will come back in. I'd like a planking to cool down and a spanking to warm up. You have to talk nicely to Lisa. Is there a Wiener in here? Yeah, it's Ghost Wiener still in here. Can't see him. You're not unusual, you're beautifully unique. Oh, I like that. Hear that, Jamie? I'm not weird, I'm beautifully unique. I'm gonna use that. Thank you, Sandra. Is John Boy back? Hey, did you have your walkies? Walk. Go, Sweena. Thank you so much. I've just seen the buy me a coffee. You are a legend. Thank you very much. This does not seem like enough for that.
Oh my god.
Helps me out enormously. I'll actually put that towards the computer fund. The best people. Oh, I like that as well. The best people are cracked. That's how the light gets in. 100%. So you say I was beautifully naughty. Do you know something? I'll leave him for 2 minutes. I know. I'll tell you what we have to put up with. Does that make me handsomely spontaneous? Bye, James. Thank you for being here, darling. I've always been weird and different from everybody else, and it's never bothered me. It's never bothered me. I've always been a nerd and a rocker and, a bit weird. And I'd rather be this way, so embrace it. Take care, James. No problem, darling. Good to have you here. I think that's one of the reasons why this was that you? It's just GW. Hang on. Yeah, GW Ghost Sweetest. You're right. Hang on. I can't find StreamYard. Hang on. Buy me a coffee. What question? What question? Where my weird... Yeah, I think in this community, I think that's one thing that sort of bonds a lot of people is, we all have our quirks and our differences, and I think that's why we accept people so easy. So, I don't know what I'm missing. No, Ghost Sweeter's not in trouble. I've just had a big donation on Buy Me a Coffee, and I was assuming with the initials it was Ghost Sweeter. For the America trip, so that will go into my fund. It's always the bit you have to, especially if you're going for a month, it's always the bit that you have to save up for, isn't it? That's Crow in the chat. Oh, Crypt, hello. Select. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm being bullied in my own chat for a change. Different is good. It's the one who, you know what? Yeah, it is. Yes, it was. It was. Yeah, thank you, guys. Genuinely, that means a lot. I'm crap at when people do that, as you know, but I can 100% assure you, as sarcastic as I am, it's very much appreciated, and thank you. Your whole video is a gem. Thank you. I honestly thought it was going to be longer because I won't premiere unless it's over 30 minutes. Because so much went into it, but I don't like dragging them out. I could have extended it, just put waffle in, but better just to get the point across, right? Handsome spontaneously. I'm picking at Sarah, just had to ruin it. Oh! Being mean to me. Jamie's being mean to me. Everybody thinks he's so nice, loving everybody's booty. And he's a tease. Big tease. No, Pomp, it's fine. It's fine. It's the way Jamie and I talk to each other. With complete disregard and venom. We don't mean it. Did you see my comment under your video? I'll be honest, Jamie, I haven't looked at the comments yet. Because I've been all over this morning. I released it. I just uploaded it as soon as I finished it last night. It went up about midnight. I've seen there are comments there, but I haven't read through them yet. I will do though. I'll do it tonight. It wasn't a good time to release. I didn't think I'd get any activity till today. Thought we were going to get thunderstorms. I was looking forward to them. I don't. Where I am, we haven't had them, John Boy. But I saw a couple of days ago when we were supposed to get them here. I saw a map of Northumberland, and there had been a whole string of thunderstorms from the northwest down to the southeast. But none of my area was hit. They'd had loads of them, but that's what I think's broken our weather, because it has been much cooler since then, and we did have really heavy rain yesterday. So, if McDonald's sells wieners and calls it a McWiener, would you ask them to upsize the McWiener? Supersize me, Sarah. What? I think Jamie's being mean to me. You should hear what he says in private. And I'm such a polite individual. I never deserve it. Dinnering tonight is Jamie and Pomp. Our Raven is fighting tonight. Please go and support her. I will be there. I'm not here. I'm actually asleep, or should be. Cag's not here, guys. Everybody say hi to not Cag. How are we doing, hon? Good to see you. About time you and Alison had wrestlers. I can't remember where we were talking about. It might have been on Crow Stream. We were talking about that. Unless it was on my stream, that you need you and Alison need to fight Seg. 2 against 1. Seems fair. Kicked out again. I'm back. Team Raven, absolutely Team Raven. What a crack, that's all that cracked me up. Today I'm not here, Cag. I haven't seen her around in ages, Raven. I've only seen her in other chats, but the last time I saw her. I'm a bit nervous. Yeah. You'll do great. That would be awesome. Go in as distractions. Always Team Raven. Always Team Raven. Maybe this is a dream. Gonna wake up and think, we fighting Seg in the ring. Yeah, make him wear all the stuff for Nestus method when you do it. Raven, Sarah, I loved your video. It is following next book review, so I'm going to link this to my page. Yeah, I think I'll talk to you about because mentioning some of the stuff that I'm finding if I think, because obviously I'm not doing book reviews, I'm using the books for information, but I think it's something that I recommend that you look through. And like I say, I'm finding stuff that you can just download the PDF, no problem. So I think Wes has been helping you as well, hasn't he, with recommendations? I mean, he's the one to, get round. But if I see any that I think will work really well for you, darling, I'll let you know. I can see how it is. That guy goes down and throws tantrum. Tim Tams at Seg, yeah. On spiders. Throw spiders at him. In fact, when you're designing your wrestling outfits, put spiders on them. Raven, the kindest, sweetest, and most caring mother anyone could ever hope to have. She's awesome. A can of ice cream. I mean, ice cream, awesome. I still haven't ordered ice cream. I must buy some. But a can. Can you get cans of ice cream? I'd love to see the Ghost Demon and Poltergeist characters that can get their butts kicked by the wrestlers. Yeah. I think Alessia's probably got enough on at the minute. Alessia. Wes got me on this book. Laurie's It Is Packed. I'm probably going to have to hit Wes up myself for some advice when I need things. You can get cans of most things. I've never seen ice cream in a can, though. Because, well, you'd have to have it frozen, wouldn't you? You can get an entire burger, including the bun. Really? You can get cans in a can. Sure you can. Sure you can. I'm not even touching that. Lordy, met not Lorries. I need to find a barrel of ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in ages, actually. I think next food delivery I'll have to treat myself. Can be a multi-part video. Let's find me Coke. I need a drink. Hang on, guys. I'm melting. I'm not. It's fine. Quick, someone send Sega Tarantula in a can. Taste test for you, Seg. That'd be funny. Can, that's a dance, isn't it? Yes, it is. Those burgers are vile. Fine if you're starving in an emergency or something otherwise. I don't mind they're not in a can, but the Rustler's ones that are ready made, you just microwave sort of at a push. If I missed anybody not being awake, I can't read. I can't read most of the time when I am awake. I hated Moulin Rouge. Just saying. You can buy edible tarantulas. You can keep your edible tarantulas. I make crochet Sega Big Bum Spider. Awesome. 2 years running, I took the students to Paris, and 1 year in particular, oh, can we go and see the Moulin Rouge, just the building? And I kept saying to them, so it's a bad area and there's nothing to see. And they kept nagging, so we have to walk down this. It's a long boulevard, it's a main street, but it's a long boulevard full of X-rated shops. And then when we finally get, if you haven't seen the Moulin Rouge from the outside, it must go down. I haven't been inside, but it must go down a long way because it's not a very wide building. It's only like 2 houses width, if that. And then obviously the windmill's on the top. And they all looked at it and went, "Oh, is that it?" And well, I did tell you. I believe you that they exist. Have you seen the video that I think I watched Daz Games react to it? Where they get a load of where they're sitting. I think it's somewhere in Asia, and they're sitting and all these live spiders that they basically throw into a wok and fry up and then eat them straight away, like tarantula-sized spiders. Love Moulin Rouge. I've watched it many times. I probably should give it another go. Actually, it's years since I've seen it. I should love it, but if someone had a big family, they could have a leg each, pretty much. We have a red windmill in my town. Would be good if they did, wouldn't it? Self-filling ice cream. I had a delivery from a supermarket last week. I was surprised that it was even possible here. Most restaurants don't deliver here, but the supermarket obviously good, and I'll have that in mind. Yeah, most of our restaurants don't deliver. Which bloody McDonald's did. But our Morrison's does. It charges me about £5 to have it delivered, and it's at the top of the hill. You know, they could coast down without using any petrol. Anyway, that's beside the point. It does make you a much more careful shopper, though. You know, if you're sort of going around with a trolley, you're throwing all sorts in. I have to see pictures of Australian spiders. Shouldn't that be hate to see? I hate to see pictures of Australian spiders. Actually, I saw pictures of spiders in somewhere in the Middle East. There were army photos. Iraq, I think, desert spiders, and they are humongous. They look like giant crabs, actually. Ugh. They eat you whole here in Australia. Thing is, most Australians in the chat are like, "Ooh, spiders." It's like, I'm used to them. I think it's a misnomer that Australians are used to spiders and they just live side by side with them. I remember Sky a while ago spending weeks complaining there was a huntsman spider in a shower. Aussie spiders are a classic. Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, I don't like the ones here. We get bit because we're on the edge of the town, right next to rural. You know, we get massive buggers in the house, but at least they're not dangerous. But they do bite occasionally. I do get spider bites occasionally. Australian spiders have tattoos and wear Doc Marten boots and smoke cigars. Caroline told me. Well, if Caroline told you, it must be true. I'm not afraid of spiders, only the big bum spiders or any snake. I'm not frightened of snakes. I've held snakes. But I know what you mean about the big bum spiders. It's like, no, when the bodies are so big that, no. Spiders don't bother me, no matter what the size. Okay. I got bit by a spider last year. Yeah, I what I got on my leg was it happened a couple of times in almost in the same place, and it looked like a tiny little vampire had bitten me. It was like 2, and then I saw it walk across my phone, and the body pretty much covered the phone. or the width of the phone. I used to produce a live tarantula in my Magic Act. Awesome. I have held a tarantula. I wouldn't want one in the house. But I don't mind tarantulas so much because they're furry. They're more like spider-shaped animals. I love snakes and spiders. Snakes are awesome, deadly too, very graceful. I've held a snake. And they're not at all slimy. They're very warm and obviously they're hot-blooded creatures, but I do like snakes. I will only hold a snake that's not going to kill me. I don't want to hold a rattlesnake or anything like that. Came across a rattlesnake in the desert, I'd be panicking. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't know what to do. It burnt like pins and needles and turned black. Who say spiders don't bite? I know they do. The big ones do, and they are painful. And you have to keep an. I mean, they're not dangerous. They're not venomous or anything, but you do have to keep an eye on it, like most bites, that they don't get infected. I mean, I wouldn't go and get a poisonous snake or spider. No, probably best not to. I see a snake and I'm history. I can hardly run, but I become a speed demon. I do like living where there aren't too many things that are going to get me. Yeah, I think here in the UK, well, there isn't anything really. You know, we don't have. I can't imagine what it's like when. Who is it? Is it? Might be somebody in the chat. I don't know if it was Sheila, but I know Cynthia Bossy has mentioned before. Sort of living somewhere where you know you can get bears coming up to the porch or you know mountain lions, or whatever. And it's like, no, hell no. Walking out in the woods, you got to be careful of bears. No, thank you. Spiders equal nope. I do a tour at our local zoo. The local paper wanted a photo if me holding a snake. Told them to bugger off. Yes, I'm still asleep. Oh, I like holding snakes. I can do snakes, but not spiders. I was not scared of spiders as a kid. Had too many traumatic incidents with spiders. Yeah, that won't help. England is safe. Hey, Ryan. In Amazon, a research team was in a helicopter and flew over what they estimated a 55-foot anaconda swimming. Whoa. That doesn't surprise me though. They do get massive. Wanted to get pet snakes when I was younger, but was never allowed. It's the upkeep of them, isn't it? Though. I asked my daughter for the phone book and she laughed at me and gave me the iPhone. Now the spider is dead and the phone is broken. Daughter's not happy about it. Yes, yes. Old joke, but funny. Thanks, Alexis. The zoo sent over an owl instead with its handler. It wasn't happy and crapped on the carpet. I've held an owl. I've also held a kestrel. Kestrel's a beautiful bird. Cat Goodwin, I've been watching Snake Discovery and honestly some are pretty. Yeah, but yeah, it's the bite. It's the bite or the sting. It's like the other thing I wouldn't be able to handle, probably even less than snakes, is scorpions. I don't want to go anywhere near a scorpion. Thank you very much. Nope. I don't know. It depends if they've been officially catalogued. You know, if they're not going down to officially sort of measure. Nothing venomous for me, thanks. Grew up around bears and bobcats, etc. You stay away from them. For the most part, they will stay away from you. Yeah, that's what you need. Why would anyone want to go near a scorpion on purpose? I don't know. Some people are silly. Thankfully, the zoo doesn't handle their snakes unless necessary. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Caroline. Shadow Boys, hello, sweetness. Good day, all. Interlurk Turkey while working. Hope you're all well. Everybody's probably hiding from the heat. Again. I'll say it's not too bad here. Thank you, Raven. 4 o'clock. I don't know if Mariah's live today. I'm just going to have a quick look, see if she's put a... My screen just went black. That's not good. Oh no, it's done it again. Braid is fried. Hope to get... Love to all. Hope to go to shop tomorrow. Cookie. Look forward to that. My roommate wants a scorpion for a pet. Hell no. Hell no. That's what you need to go home and, oh, the scorpions escaped. I say there could be a giant titan snake out there. I've seen some in captivity, I think in Indonesia. They have a 20-foot snake that's huge. Yeah, they do. They get big. We're roasting here. Thankfully work has AC. My fan is keeping me cool today, so best to have 2 people approach a scorpion in pincer movement. Ignore Wes. Well, I thought she changed the day, and then suddenly last Tuesday she went live. I can't see anything though. Not that I'd be going on past her time anyway. But I'll keep an eye just before I finish. Actually, she hasn't been in chat, so she's probably not around. So take care, I see ghost cats. Look forward to more videos. I need to put I see ghost cats link in the chat actually if anybody's not subbed. Reviewing paranormal books, much needed here. Especially as I'm going down that rabbit hole myself at the minute. I think the Houdini video might be next. Or very, very soon. I'm going to start doing the research on it. Thank you, Raven. And Debbie. Oh. Diet Coke is good. Sub to her, please. Yes, please. She's just started the channel, but she's researching it. She's getting advice. And no, it's fine. It's fine. Two links is fine. Houdini was fascinating. Look forward to. Yeah, I kind of had a basic knowledge of him, but I'm really pleased I found his book. And actually, the video probably have the same title because I love the title, A Magician Among the Spirits. 2 links more attention, exactly. Yeah, and of all of the ones that I looked at, because obviously I looked at, a few, including Barnum. I may look at Barnum's Humbug book as well, some of his tales. But I don't know, Houdini just suddenly came together as, probably going to call him the godfather of debunking, because he really was the one that set the standard for what came after. And for other people as well, like sort of Randy and Penn and Teller, etc. And Dorothy, I can't remember the female magician's second name. Thank you, Sandra. And he was fearless doing it. I just loved the fact that he took, since this day before he could film anything or put it on YouTube, and the fact he took both a policeman and in case they were committing fraud, and a reporter, so they could tell the world. I mean, that's a debunker. Come on. And both he and Barnum, what spurred them both on? And Houdini it didn't even occur to Houdini till he'd lost somebody, but they both couldn't stand the thought of people being conned because they were looking for answers when they'd lost somebody, when somebody they were close to had died. You thought it was the worst of the worst. Do you think that Arthur Conan Doyle based Watson on himself? Well, he did, I suppose, both characters in their own way. I think he had Holmes's pomposity, and Watson's sort of medical and scientific knowledge. Well, I suppose Holmes was scientific as well, but the scientific knowledge is probably a little bit of both in him, to be honest. Julie, hello. How are we doing? Oh, thank you. Thank you for putting Cags and Alison's link in there. If you're not subscribed to Adelaide Haunted Horizons, plural, what you doing? Please show them some love. There seemed to be a group of gentlemen that stood up against con men. Yeah, there was, and you've also. I mean, I haven't really. I only sort of briefly mentioned organisations such as the Cyclical Society and Scientific American. There were different societies that researched, and it was sort of a mixture of believers and skeptics, but they did the proper. They tried to do proper research into it. The next videos will be parapsychology. So, and hang on, which one was it? One of them. I think it was Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens was ahead of his time because he didn't really believe in ghosts, but he had an interest in the paranormal, and he actually believed, and this was in the mid-1800s, he actually believed a lot of it was psychological. He partook in what's called mesmerism, which is hypnosis. So he's sort of an early proponent of what would end up being parapsychology. See, I'm waffling. I've been trying to buy an ice cream coffee, not working. You might end up with 3 or more. Sorry. Who, me? I'm now dying of heat. I'm not too bad. I mean, the sun's out, but I think we've still got that cool wind. Defo plural. It makes sense to me. It's definite. Yeah. There's more than one horizon on the planet, and there's 2 of you. Seg thinks he's so clever. You know what he's like. He'd argue the sky was pink if he wanted to. It's muggy. It's not too bad here, I'm hoping. Thank you, Shadow Mice. You diamond. That's thank you.
Oh my god.
Membership, much appreciated. I just ate spicy noodles. Oh, awesome! Yeah, good move. That's the sort of thing I'd do. It's baking. Let's have chili. Bloody seg, not a clue. No. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Although I really hope he kicks Beardo's ass tonight. He needs revenge. So Yes, you said. I'm not very clever. Especially when I'm hungry. But I've got pizza tonight. Pizza. I want spicy noodles. I want Singapore noodles, which I haven't had in forever. Forever and ever, as Raven would say. I have never got over us losing Iceland in this town, because Iceland used to do awesome. Singapore noodles. I still miss Iceland to this day. Isn't it Seggy Weggy's way to be contrary? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you say yes, he'll say no. Frozen pizza. Well, yes, it is frozen pizza, but I do plan on heating it up. I'm not Phil. I don't eat cold pizza, and I certainly don't eat frozen pizza, which he tells me is just like eating a cookie. Don't listen to him. Ooh, hoisin. Oh. Going for a dig in my freezer. I always picture, it's a bit like Raven actually, but both Raven and John I always picture them as having these Mary Poppin type freezers that almost like the TARDIS, where, you know, it doesn't matter how small the freezer is, there's just everything in there. Has it gone downhill? Oh, I just miss it. I really need to carry on and sleep. Good night, good day until we meet again. You know, wake up and it was all a dream. You were never here. Sweet dreams, Cag. No, he's not contrary. He's an awkward git. Well, that would be the true way of saying it. I've got tarantula in a can surprise. Oh. You can't eat frozen pizza. Phil can. He shows me he can. Or he has. Singapore noodles are easy to make at home. I know, I've got the stuff for it, but it's not the same then. I wish I did, yeah, so do I. Hey, did this funny conversation scare Jamie away? It did. What's... How rude. Did you know? These content creators come in the chat and just all rude. Hey Justin, how you doing, sweetie? We've had a bit of a break in the weather up here. I hope you're getting some cool breeze. I cook pizza and let it fit just... Oh no. I don't just defrost it. Oh no, you'll just go straight in the oven. You could fall into my freezer. I am not surprised. You want a Heron store? Not to worry, Justin, but I've started writing you a roast. Mystic Madison is getting involved. There's a counterpoint to my arguments. Oh, but that lovely Justin, he's such a gentleman. Me going, is he bollocks? My friend says these cats are so hot they want to live in the freezer. I'll bet. But anything with fur suffers in this. Frozen pizza actually isn't bad. Depends on the brand. I found a really good one. I think it's the Chicago one. It's the French bread pizza. It's not the round pizza. I've got space in the freezer for the big round pizzas. But I actually bought them because they're on offer. And it was the end of the month, so I thought, oh, stuff it. Just quick meal. And they're actually delicious. So I bought a few in the last order. Loving the cooler weather. Oh, it's just... Wasn't expecting it, actually, but it's been... such a relief here. Do you guys mean you eat it while it's still frozen? No, we don't. Phil has been known to do that. He told me it was just like eating a giant cookie. It's Phil. Take it up with Phil next time you see him or he's on the panel. Finished it already then. Finished what? Oh no, it's going to be meticulously done, and you know. You only got yourself to blame because half of it's from your comments, so. I eat it when it's frozen. Don't knock it, you try. I don't plan on trying it, sweetie. No offense, but frozen pizza sounds like hard and salty ice cream. Sounds like broken teeth. Going to cook. Oh, eggs, chips, sausage, and beans. Oh, it's one of my favourite meals. I did this morning actually have a bacon sandwich with a fried egg, which I haven't had in ages. It was delicious. It was absolutely delicious. If anyone says it's here, I'm taking the smeg. Yeah, next time Seg's live, go, yeah, Smeghead or Seghead. Call him a Seghead. I'm surprised you got anything to say about me. Oh, well, you know, it was difficult, but I managed. Watch Justin on his best behaviour. Is this a channel I don't know about? It'll be his own bloody channel, won't it? Anybody who just sees Justin on his own channel, I think he's so proper and nice. Never a bad word to say about anybody. Chicago Town takeaway pizza loaded up with extra cheese slice. I do that, put extra on it a lot of the time. Yeah. But, you know, Seg asks for it, literally, you know. You may as well just say at the start of the stream, give me hell. This reminds me I have to cook. It's amazing. I bet that's what I think. You get your bloody teeth through a frozen pizza. Not too much extra cheese makes this pizza soggy. Seg loves it, really. As long as it's attention. Just so long as it's attention, Justin. He thinks you're being playful. Oh, Justin must love me because he's being mean. No, you're on your best behaviour in your lives and best behaviour in everyone else's. Oh, I like that. Pest behaviour. Best and pest. Bye, Sandra. Good to see you, sweetie. Sweet dreams. Good to see you. Oh, sorry, drinking. Sandra Butterfinger, Banana Hammock Peachy signing off. She's added a name. Seg and Crow doing impersonations the other day were pretty funny. Only a little bit. Yeah. Was it 2 hours of really bad impressions? For the most part, I'm sorry. You know, Seg does a good Mickey Mouse though. I'm impressed it can get that high. That live will still be up. It's the second half. It's the last 2 hours of that live. It's on Crow's channel. I think it was on Sunday. Them both doing impressions, recommended by the chat. Crow's impressions were hilarious. I thought Seg's was bad. I didn't know Seg was doing a good Mickey Mouse. Yeah. I thought he was quite good at the Mickey Mouse. Oh, thank you, Jamie. You treasure. One day I'll be a real YouTuber like Justin. Yeah. Justin, a real YouTuber? Who knew? Somebody link that channel. No, I'm kidding. Oh, is it just... Oh, that's probably the best way to do it, because it is worth watching as... just that's the bit worth... it was 4 hours. If it's 2 now, that's what he's done. He's edited... I think he's put a new thumbnail up with him and Seg on. Seg... Tukla, your Forrest Gump was nowhere near it being chopped. No, it wasn't. The other one they should have had up there was Phil. Because there were several impressions they did that Phil just nails every time, like Arnie. He does a good... both Phil and Jamie do good Forrest Gump impressions. Yeah, it's Debbie's... The ones that Debbie made, yeah. They both did... I know! I could see Seg getting kicked out of Disney World for taking the piss about him doing a better Mickey than the suit. Yeah. Crow really likes those. I do as well. Debbie did some awesome thumbnails for the community. Love mine. They're cool. They are cool. I'm doing 2 hours. I'll keep going a bit longer and then I'm going to have to flake out, guys. Start thinking about dinner. Pizza. Pizza. So yeah, that'll be easy to spot. It'll be the last live because the only other live since then has been a members live. And it's got the dolls on the thumbnails. So Raven hand if you Raven had better win tonight. No pressure, Raven. No, I'll be there to support. I think I'm ringside anyway. I think Kulok said I was going to be there to cheer her on, but I will be in chat. I will make sure I'm in chat tonight. I'll try and not fall asleep. I'll make sure I'm there to support Raven. Corn flaking out is acceptable. Prefer Rice Krispies. Cornflakes get soggy too quick. Sarah, what social media are you using? I have Facebook, but I am crap at responding on Facebook. I'm behind on that. But I'm Sarah Jane Fantastique on Facebook. And I have Instagram, which I am far more alert with Instagram. I'm fantastic publishing on Instagram. When you hear a really shit Sean Connery impression, you know you're in the right place. Crow's I was going to say Crow's shit Sean Connery impression isn't that bad. Crow's Sean Connery impression isn't that bad. Last time I heard you do a Sean Connery impression, you sounded Irish. I will need a nap before wrestling. I fell asleep in a live last night. I think it's about 9ish, but I could be wrong about that. I want to send you a link. You send me a link in one of those, darling. I've got them both open, so I will see it. Instagram. I'm just more used to using Instagram now. It's just what people I talk to all the time are using. Took me a while to get used to it because I'd used Messenger for so long, but I just like the Instagram. I don't use I don't use my Instagram very often as a. I post only very occasionally. I literally just use it for chat. Northern Irish. He is Irish. I do a lot of voice impressions. Yes, it's Jamie from the hillside like you. Oh, you tell him, Kaylee. You just put end of every word, instant Sean. Yes, Miss Moneypenny. What time did Sean Connery used to get up to play racket sports? 10ish. You don't heard all of them. I could hear you saying that. You don't heard all of them. And yeah, I can talk. I've started writing in bloody y'all. What I've started putting in chat. Haven't. I prefer the original version. You don't heard all of them. I like that. Me likey. I bet everyone is sub to spaghetti, but if not, yeah. It's tonight. And watch his debunking videos. He does some really good debunking videos. He's doing awesome with the wrestling, and he's putting up with the community being very demanding, I think. He is live tonight. Morning, Mariah. How are we doing? Let's just see if I can find out. I've got too many windows open, guys. My laptop's saying, "What you want me to do now?" Let's just find Spaghetti's channel. Where is he? There he is. Live. Oh, hang on. Is it in his posts? Read more. That looks like 9 o'clock UK. Yeah, 9 o'clock UK. So that's 4 o'clock US East and 6 a.m. Sydney. Wish my screen would stop going black. It's going to make me very nervous. Very nervous. Yeah, you live today, Mariah, or you're not doing it today? What was I going to look at? I was going to look at that. There's a lot of people going to the dentist today. I see ghost cats. They'll just come back. Spot of tea. We never say spot of tea. You like a cuppa? I'm not posh enough to say spot of tea. Do you like a cuppa? Also, I don't apologise. I was just going to shout you out if you were going live after me, sweetie. Keep an eye on. Somebody drop Mariah's link in the chat, just in case anybody in here is not subbed. Keep an eye out for notifications. I wish I had tea. Wish I had food. I'm getting really hungry. What time is it? I wonder if I can get away with an early tea tonight, because I won't be pizza. Don't apologise for being human. You take care of you first. Babysitting us comes after, exactly. Mariah and Zaki boy. That's Mariah's link. There's the Linky Poo. I'll be live tomorrow night, as usual. Best time to go to the dentist is 2:30. You know, this is like Justin in a way. Is you sort of go to West Channel, is so proper and scientific and power investigator, and then you come into my chat and he's awesome. Permanent crown. No such thing as a bloody permanent crown. Take from it. It's why I have false teeth now. I made a Tavern Discord for role playing. It has stage channels. You send me the link, Kaylee, and I'll have a look. I want to start by putting together a make your own adventure book. So I've found them on Kindle. Actually, they're quite good to do on Kindle because you just click the link and it takes you to the page. That's I thought, well, how does that work digitally? Which actually makes it much easier. Thank you, darling. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's going to be one of my publishing projects. It's never too late until 2, and then it's too late. Oh my goodness. Now I'm really hungry. Need food for energy to cope. And I don't know why at 4:30 at night, but it's starting to warm up here, so I'm going to have to get some air. So, yeah, I'm live tomorrow night as usual, middle of the night for the UK. And I think I'll probably video-wise, I'm working on so many different things at the minute, but I really want to at least do the research for this Houdini one. Off to make breakfast and shop. Everyone take care. Not a problem. No, I'm not supposed to be eating for over an hour, but I might see if we can have it earlier because I'm hungry. So you can make a pop-up book of all your debunking history segments. I would love to do a pop-up book, but the logistics of it are just... but I had thought of, because I've done so much research already for the debunking history, is obviously I'm not putting all of it into the videos, and some of the extras I'm doing, like the Houdini and the probably Conan Doyle, the photography and blah blah blah, and any other extras that come along when I'm doing it. I think there will be a book in the future. I will write them all up plus extra eventually, so it will be available as a book. Those stages, people can't just come in. You can invite people. You can set up events. Absolutely. I'm waked up. Oh, hey, Sky. Just as I'm about to finish. How are you, darling? We missed you. We missed you. Love the new video. Thank you, Mariah. I haven't gone through the comments yet because Jamie's already pointed out. But thank you. Really enjoyed doing it, actually. I'm really getting my research head back on. The other thing I'm going to do, because the intro video today was obviously an old song that I'd done about the community. I am going to put more of the old videos up that I took down when I reapplied for monetization. I'll put them on the Folio channel, so I'll let you guys know when there's more stuff up on there. See some of the older stuff. Are we doing impressions of Joe? Blah, blah, blah. Lame, blah. Actually, blah, blah, blah is crows. Well, probably both of them, actually. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I remember doing a Crow radio and needing him to say blah, blah, blah. Could I bloody find it on his videos? But yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's an old Crow saying. Lame is Joe. Lame. Joe got it from Crow, yeah. Blame Crow. Hashtag blame Crow. Joe does have an amazing voice though. Crow's the singing voice. The stuff he's doing with Crypt at the moment is really special. Right, guys. Crow and Phil, yes, they both do a good Crow impression of Joe. You need those puppets, those sock puppets, not sock puppets. You know, the Sockelgangers out there more. They all have great radio voices. That's the thing with Crow, even being behind the mask, the personality comes out, throws so much through his voice. Got to go to the orthodontist. Good luck, sweetie. I was lurking at Crow's live and popping laughing. It was funny. As we've said, if you didn't see Crow's live on Sunday with him and Seg, it sounds like he's edited it down to just a segment with him and Seg. So carefully you give a sock puppet too. What some people are like, absolutely. Right, guys, I'm going to do awkward ending. I'm going to see if I can persuade Peeps to have an early dinner because I'm really hungry. Otherwise, I'm going to have to snack. And I'm trying not to do that as much. So I'll be live. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. I'll be live tomorrow night. And I will see you. Thank you to everybody for I See Ghost Cats for the memberships, Shadow Mice for the membership, Jamie for the super chat, Ghost Wiener for the excuse me, coffee. It was awesome. I've lost StreamYard again. I've got 11 new. No problem. Ooh, really? And I will see you later. Toodles.
Don't need coffee.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee.